That gotta give it to him. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy dealing with me and anywhere else. I think a friend of mine and I, we sat down once and we went over all the period of time that I spent in the hospital versus the period of time that I had only spent the equivalent of 3 full years, first or second period.
Right.
So, we only counted the days that I made more than lunch.
I gotta get up for a second.
Something fierce. How about you, Lefty?
I can't take this. Every October, my back and my neck kill me.
Well, the second that I adjust to the cold is actually kind of relaxing to me. Being relatively warm day to today, it's like, and I spent all day upstairs in my attic, so.
Your attic?
Well, it's an office and.
Would you like the cannabis option on that, sir?
Yeah, we're in New Jersey.
Mail thing.
Is that how you do it? How you doing, Rich?
I'm doing well, Tracy. How's?
Thank you. Took the kiddo.
Man, what a beautiful day it is today.
Right. It's cold. That cold snap though.
It's chilly
this morning.
It's chilly here.
Oh yeah, hoodies definitely. I can't even take my hoodie off, so I'm.
Your
trapped.
zipper broke?
Yeah.
Ooh.
When I pulled it up, unfortunately, it's stuck up and not down, though. Yeah, isn't it like the wrong position? That I can't get it
and
down.
Broken zippers. Dude, what is going on at the podcast today?
And there's the smile that I needed and left. Thank you for that. I needed that today. Your posts get me through so many days, sir.
Thank you very much.
They really, really do. Like lately, I've been kind of taking a break, but I still go on and I check everyone out.
Thank you.
I appreciate them.
So you're welcome. So what is going on with cannabis here in New Jersey these days?
What's going on with cannabis in New Jersey? Hold on.
Happy belated birthday.
Anthony's here.
Thank you.
Good to
All
see
right,
you.
hey Anthony, how are you?
How's everything? See, brother.
You want to sit?
How you guys been?
Good. Oh, good to see you, man. I missed you the other day. We didn't have our
I will
sesh.
have to come see you.
I know.
You didn't have your sesh?
Yeah, we were supposed to have a sesh.
Yeah, I know.
We never had.
Because I missed
A
that
stash.
post because I wasn't paying attention to Facebook. So I need to more for stuff like that because it's easy,
Yeah, it's awesome seeing you guys. It's been
Yeah,
long.
man.
You too.
Been too long. How
Yes,
about
it
that?
has. It has.
Yeah, right on.
Hopefully we
So
get our sesh going pretty
support your local.
You know Rich Borowski? He's on the phone. You know Richie, I
Okay.
think. Rich and
Yeah.
Denise.
Could be.
Yeah, he does.
soon. Probably met him before.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
We all
have.
know
Oh, yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, Denise has purple hair. She's sort of hard.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
There you
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
I met Denise before.
Oh yeah, you have.
Fire in the hole.
Yeah.
I'm pretty nondescript, but Denise sure does stick out.
Fire in the hole.
No,
love it.
you always have a tie-dye. Most of
Yes,
the
I
time.
do.
Yeah.
I was just going to say his
Always
whole
has a
wardrobe
tie-dye.
consists of tie-dye.
Tie-dye.
Pretty much
and
tie-dyes.
Tie-dye
Either
No,
barefoot
I
or
own other
flip-flops.
I'm
too.
sure I met you guys before.
and flip-flops.
Oh, right
yeah.
on.
And Anthony wears eagle
glad
shirts.
I met you before. I'm sure we will.
Yep.
Except today.
Gotta wear Eagles.
Today he's wearing.
Except
Even though they're letting us down.
Today he's got support your local trapper.
Yep. $1 million motive.
Traponomics here in New Jersey.
Right?
That's
I'm
great.
feeling kind of trapadelic, man. Trapalicious.
What's he smoking on
Support
here?
your local trapper
We're
today.
smoking orange daiquiri right now.
Orange daiquiri. We're getting fancy now.
Up and at 'em.
I've got some Agent Orange.
Agent Orange.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I got
AO,
Yeah, if I touch that, I won't make it to my meeting later.
I had the mimosa from the dispensary.
Auxiliary meeting tonight.
Yeah.
The mimosa was amazing.
Oh, forget it.
Greatest taste ever. Except I only got like 3 dabs
Yeah.
out of the whole syringe. $70. All right, maybe 4
That's
dabs.
crazy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. but it was good.
Why would you do that? Why would you pay that kind of money
I need a bag
for that?
for this baggie that I have right here so I can be safe and not get arrested.
Oh, I see. So you're basically buying the bottle, not the product, because the product is usually subpar, right?
The product is okay.
Isn't that how we do it?
Bag shopping at its finest.
Absolutely. We're not shy about it. Well, I'm
You
not
can
shy
a
about
bagger,
it.
you.
It is the reality.
My understanding is a lot of the dispensaries that have actually stepped up some of their product.
And
I
their
think,
cost.
and I said this about, well, their costs are a little extravagant.
It
But you know what?
costed them more.
In any of the states
Yeah.
that you go to where there's legal programs, whether it be medical or not, they're expensive. I mean, it is.
Sure.
It's expensive. And, like, for me, I'll pay the money, but I need the quality.
Right?
Oh,
Yep,
I
me
right?
too.
Bro,
Yes.
100%.
Right, give me, like, either
Give me
lower the price
quality,
for what
yeah.
I'm paying for, like you're selling me mids half the time, so I'll pay you mids prices.
Yep.
I think that's only fair, really.
Right?
Right.
Absolutely.
But if you're going to give me, like, really top shelf product and you're demanding a premium for it, like,
I'll
We
pay
don't mind,
premium.
I'll
yeah,
pay it.
Exactly.
That's fine because I know it's going to
Yep.
be effective medicine.
Absolutely. Because at the end of the
But
day,
don't
I
rip-
want something that works for the price that
I
I
don't-
pay, especially because you're ripping me.
No patient should have to walk out of a dispensary feeling like they were had.
Exactly.
Period.
Yep.
End of story. Nobody wants to
Absolutely.
feel that way because it's
But-
frustrating enough being in the program.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
And what people aren't paying attention to is we're sick. On top
Yeah.
of it.
Yes. We're hurting.
Hello.
Yep.
Help us.
Yep. Absolutely. And
Well,
I mean,
the thing that kills me about our program and the prices is most of the people are on freaking Social Security.
yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, I couldn't
I'm
even
And they
imagine.
think-
I am on Social
Me too.
Security.
Me
and
too.
I make very, very little money a month.
Mhm.
Then I have to pay bills and rent and all that
Yeah.
other stuff. Come on.
You have life. And
This
they
is
want us
insane.
to afford our medication. But see, that I think that's part of the point. They don't want us to be able to afford the medication that we want to choose. They want us to only be able to afford the medication that they're willing to pay for. And give us the steep discounts.
Well, we get
for.
insurance prices.
Because I mean, seriously, I can go in and get my morphine now. I'm only on 20 milligrams of morphine. I only get 60 pills a month, strict.
Oy.
They charge me $12.02. That's all I pay after Medicare. Now for my medication, that's for my kidneys to like continue my life going, I pay $122.62. What is wrong with this?
Hey, Tracy, check this out. Are you aware of a program that you're on Medicare, right?
Yes.
Okay, there is a program called Slim B. And what it does is they take a look at how much money you make, and if you qualify for the program, you have zero copays, and they stop charging you for your Medicare benefits per month. So that money goes back in your pocket.
Really?
Yeah, when
Can
we're off
you
the
shoot
show,
me the info?
exactly, or just contact me and I'll put you on the phone with Denise. She is like the person who knows all about that stuff.
Oh,
But that is something that's here in New Jersey.
That's helpful.
And you live in New Jersey, so
yeah.
if
Right-
anyone out there in listener land doesn't know about the Slim B program
Right,
for
the-
folks that are under a lot of undue stress as far as how much money they get a month from the benefits we paid into, contact me.
Well, they only qualified me for the Senior Gold Plus discount program, which is not a discount at all.
Well,
Because I over the income limitation by $13.12 for a two-person household.
Well,
$13.12
trust me,
on Social Security.
Medicare is not advertising this Slim B program.
Of course they're
Trust
not.
me, they're not.
Why would they?
They don't. If you were to call them up, they'd act like they didn't know about it.
Yeah.
But trust me, it definitely exists.
This is definitely one of those ones that you have to say, look, I know it's there because A, B, C, D, E. It's like fighting with the VA about something. Like,
Yeah,
I know
well,
it
you
exists.
know, there are. Well, we need to beat them at their own fucking game.
Yeah,
Fuck
we
these guys.
do. But, I'm hoping that a lot of things are going to be really, really changing with the new people here in the state with our disability services program. The former the former head passed away, and now it's being run by somebody new. And I don't mean to be rude or negative in any way, but I think it's actually going to benefit the disabled that he's no longer in charge, because there's so many people that he put in such a worse situation.
This is what you were telling me before, right?
Yeah, he put so many people in such a bad situation, including myself, that, you know, he's caused many disabled people that I know to lose their homes because of him promising access to programs that he never followed through on. And I mean, these people can verify by emails, phone calls, like all communications through the state are you know, recorded. Facebook, like we all have all of that. And I mean, he would get nasty to the point with some people that he got several restraining orders against people to keep them from going above his head, because he didn't want to be held to his promises. But he was making promises to so many people that he tied up the total state program from being able to do anything, because his people under him couldn't function. They could not do any job at all, because
sounds pretty normal for politics here in Jersey.
Well, of course. Yeah. And he was like a big one. If you wanted to know how to beat the system, this was the man to talk to, because he would tell you exactly how to do things. Like, I mean, initially, when I first was going to get a divorce, and then this was, you know, a few years back before, you know, things became real, I was doing it because we were directed that we were better off living as two disabled people under the same roof than married as two
you make
disabled
more money.
people. Exactly.
It's a shame. There's lots of people who've gotten divorced. It's a simple divorce, no big court case. You sign a paper, you're divorced.
You're done.
Then
Period.
their spouse can go get their full amount of benefits. It's insane.
Yep, and
This
that's
whole thing is up there to benefit.
That was
not
initially
us.
what we were going to do, and I have in writing a communication from this man directing me to do that. To get certain benefits that I did not qualify otherwise, because he had promised me that I could have these benefits. So because he had already promised me, now he had to pony up. So he had to figure out a way to do that.
Yeah,
and this is what he told me to do.
Can I swerve this conversation for a second? What exactly are our lawmakers doing right now?
Are they here? I don't even think they're here yet.
I don't even think they're here.
No, they're not here yet.
I think like their staff are setting up offices and.
Yeah, they take their time coming back from the summer. You know, it's a transition to come back to work for them.
Transgression. I got you.
Transgressional transition.
A transgressional admission. Oh, dude, here, big news flash.
Uh-oh.
Porn star Bridget the Midget was arrested today for stabbing her boyfriend.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Yeah, she stabbed him right in the leg. I guess she couldn't reach any higher.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Wait, is this real?
What? Come on, is that fake news?
Yeah, it's totally no.
First of all, wait.
My name's not Trump, okay? This is the real news, bro.
There's a thing for midgets? Really?
Porn star Bridget the Midget is arrested for stabbing her boyfriend.
I read about that this morning.
Yeah, it's in Las Vegas
That's
or something.
great. It's a shame though, but she's gonna be off the market now.
Well, I'll tell you what, her like movie face is way nicer than her mugshot. I'll tell you that. Holy cow!
Well, of course. She just stabbed
She
somebody.
looks.
Yes.
Well,
Stabby face. The other face is her porn face.
Look at glee in her eyes after that.
Come on.
I stabbed that motherfucker. Wait a minute. I need my Michigan voice.
Yeah, what the hell was in that?
Show me your war face! Show me your war face!
Right. Like she straight up looked like she just killed
Show
somebody
me
in that
your
pit.
stab wound. Sorry, that whole thing slipped out, but it's the truth.
Very sad.
Wow.
Hey man, I am officially a friend of CK again.
Oh, he's back.
In a big way.
What do you mean in a big way?
Well,
you
no,
get it?
I'm not trying to be funny at all, but I'm glad that he's friends with me again.
Oh, I thought he closed
I
his
love
account.
I don't know. I looked at it today.
Wait,
Or actually, something popped up on my news feed from him. I was shocked.
is it CK or is it the other one?
The other one. The
Okay.
regular one, the non-CK one.
Yeah, he closed CK.
Oh, okay. I had no clue.
Yeah, it's gone.
Gee, I wonder why. I thought he was going to, I don't know, brand name that or something. CK Cannabis Products, CK Sex Toy Oils. He was going to partner up with Senator Ron Ross.
CK sausage.
CK sausages.
CK sausage sandwiches. Slippier than an eel.
Kielbasa.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Italian kibasi.
Ah, Italian kebab.
He stole. You know what? He stole that kibasi away from Denise that day, and he took it.
Oh, yeah.
Chivalry is
He
dead.
made himself gag on it. I couldn't, I couldn't believe how much he fit down there. I was shocked, really. I'm like, damn, son, you got skills, CK. You're going to go right on my Christmas card list for that one, Bubba.
That is a great Christmas card.
Oh, could you imagine like a little video Christmas card?
That video like ruins like politicians' careers.
Yeah, I'll make a screenshot for Christmas.
Let's pick one. Let's pick a random guy, and we'll get him associated with that video. You know, pick out whoever's the biggest pain in the ass in Trenton, who's preventing us from getting quality medication at a reasonable price, and we'll just destroy his career with the Burrini video.
Sweeney.
Yeah, probably
right?
Sweeney at this point.
Yeah. Sweeney.
Sweeney the Weenie.
Yep. That's exactly
He
what I
likes
was gonna say.
sausages. He's a sausage stuffer from way back.
Somebody give him a bag of money, please. Please, somebody give Sweeney a bag of money. That's what you're doing, Jersey.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna
Just
get it?
hand him,
Do we
hand
have
him
the money
a
tree
random
yet?
sack of
But
cash.
if you give him a bag of money, he's not gonna go away. He's just gonna want more.
Well, yeah.
Well, true that. True that.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Yeah,
all.
he's
They're,
always
I
gonna
mean,
have it.
all this money they're making is like drawing water out of a sewer. It's disgusting the money they're making off of
Yeah,
sick
they
people
hit
here in
your
New Jersey.
card.
It absolutely freaks me out. Can't stand it.
There's a piece right across the.
So you guys will be there next Thursday when I'm not working, I hope.
Yeah, Jim Miller will be here next Thursday.
Maybe I'll have to come by and troll Jim Miller.
Yeah.
I love Jim.
Yeah.
I'm really, really looking forward to the New York Harvest Festival coming up here on October 11th through the 13th in New York State on a cannabis farm.
I have tickets for that, by the way.
I'm
that's
working
right.
on trying to get a sitter for the weekend, so that way I can hitch a ride up there with you guys.
Well, there you go, man. Well, I hope you can make it. It is a hell of a fun time. The band that I work for, Dogs in a Pile, are playing there.
Well, still
Should be
hold
fun.
that ticket for me. I should know within like the next week or two. So.
That is Lefty's job.
All right.
I have tickets.
He has hard tickets on hand.
All right.
And if you buy them now, they're only $80. But if you show up the day of the show, it's going to cost you $100.
Well, that's why I want to get it now. But I want to make sure that I can make it, because that's a lot for me to.
It's a long ride.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
that's why I'm riding with one of you.
Yeah, we'll just stuff you in the back with the PA and all that stuff.
I have a big ass truck. One of you
She
guys
has
can drive
offered
my
actually
truck.
to hide in my suitcase to go on vacation with me.
Oh hell yeah! The vacations you
Oh,
go on.
kind of like
Hell
Bridget
yeah.
the Midget.
Well, I mean, I'm 4'10", so
410.
She's
Yeah.
travel size.
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
And I
Tracy,
fold in
you
half,
are
exactly,
snack
right?
size, girl.
Right? Right? I mean, with the back being the way it is, I can like sit on the ground and lay my head flat, my forehead flat on the ground with
You
no
can
problem.
stab someone in
Man,
like
you
the
must
neck.
be fun at parties, dude.
Maybe at one time in life, but right now.
That girl.
Right now, I'm riding out the
Man,
mommy
you
thing
could-
happily,
man, we
loving
should
it,
make-
and I'm progressing with that. And then you know what? When he gets to like college, then I can go a little bit again. So, but as long as I'm
Well,
not going to embarrass
I
him at
think
that
we
point.
should make a Tracy action doll, much like Gumby. Very flexible, you know.
I know a few people that would agree with that. But
I got it.
I'll keep
Well,
that
hold
to
on a minute.
myself.
I got a question for you guys.
No, don't do it. Not funny.
Well, you don't think it's funny, but you do it to everybody, so.
It's not funny when it happens to me.
Well.
I don't like it.
Oh, well, grumpy. Cry, baby. Cry, baby.
Damn.
Ugh.
He got me.
Yeah, you did.
I wasn't ready. I was just
No,
lollygagging.
He served
He
you
timed that very
time.
nicely.
Yes, he
He
did.
did a good
It's all
job.
about timing.
Oh, now he's doing
Yeah.
FaceTime.
Very nice, Rich.
What was that me? Sorry.
No, remember, I forgot something
did.
today.
Yeah.
Only got the bottoms
They
because
help.
they're real. Sucked too. I'm like, and I would have turned around and gone home if I was closer to home. I was like, I'm already gonna be 5 minutes late. And I said I was gonna be on time, so
You're good.
I got stuck at that damn light at Trano's. And then the timing is different now, that if you don't hit 50 by the end of Dunkin' Donuts, you can't make
Yeah.
the next light. So, yeah, and 50 is a lot for that short period of time
Sure.
with that kind of tight curve with my truck. So, I got caught at that
I think
light.
you
I'm
did
like,
pretty good. You've been doing you've been doing well.
hey,
You have.
yeah, I'm
You've
working
been like
on
on
it.
time.
I'm working on it. I am making sure, making strides.
You out of here, my brother?
Making strides, moving forward. You know, I mean,
All right, my brother. Always a pleasure seeing you.
yes,
All right,
yes,
Elvira,
yes.
good meeting
Bye,
you.
Miss Elvira. Bye, Jim.
See ya.
Safe ride home. She loves acorns, but she's not going after them today like she had in the past. Like
I think she ate like 15 last week.
Yeah, exactly. She gets bigger every time I see her.
She's a cute pooch.
She is. She's so pretty. But no, I am really like doing well with my mobility, and I'm getting there in other ways.
Yeah, you're getting around. You're using one crutch.
Yeah. Yeah.
good.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Awesome.
keep on going.
That's amazing.
I mean, my goal is I would like to be walking without ground. I don't have to look in front of me.
Right.
And like I want to go with him. He wants to go to Georgia. No, I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind right now, but he's really into history about people that were born on his birthday. So he has been doing research, and he's working on a research report right now on Martin Luther King. So he wants to go and visit his birthplace and some of the other places in history that were major in his life. So I'd love to do that on his birthday and be able to like take a walk with him
Sure.
without the crutch outside somewhere and surprise him for his 10th birthday. So that's my goal.
Awesome goal.
It's an
And
awesome
I-
goal.
I-
Great.
I'm very lucky I here, and that's helped me. And this has helped me being here every week. So, no matter what, it's really helped.
Me too. It's like therapy for me.
It is. It
Yeah.
really is in many ways. And even my therapist said that. She was like, don't miss it. Don't ever miss it because it's, an integral part. I'm like, yeah, okay.
I just picked up the permits for November, so we're good through October, November.
We're gonna freeze our asses off. It's gonna be
We
great.
may, yeah. If it's
Wow.
cold,
Yup,
yeah,
yup.
Can
we'll
we bring
see.
like a oil drum and start a fire in it?
No.
Is that legit?
Can we do an outside heater
Can
though?
we do something?
Yo.
Oh, you was walking up here.
Uh-oh.
You gonna sit for a minute?
What happened?
How would you knock us off?
Did I knock us off the air?
Lefty.
Did-
Insane. What is
was
that? That we just smoked.
Yeah, that was really yummy. What the hell was
It really was.
Which one?
Both of them.
Yeah.
And
The second
I'm
one,
like,
the big fat
yeah.
gar.
That was Banana Kush.
Banana Kush gar.
Yeah. I feel that.
Gee.
Oh my gosh.
Whew.
That's crazy.
This is strawberry kush.
She's
Strawberry
definitely do
kush.
the body good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel great. And
That's
this
a-
morning I wasn't feeling this great.
The strawberries, sativa, more. Yeah. Nice. Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, how you been? Grab that mic.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice, like when we have options,
Oh yeah.
like real options.
Real
What's
options.
going on,
Really,
Lefty?
like where it's like I want to walk into like a dispensary and be like, oh my god, I don't even know what I should get first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I walk into the dispensary now and I'm like, I'm not buying that. I'm not
Not
buying
buying
that.
that.
Can I look at 5 bags of that?
Why'd I drive here?
Right. Yeah. Why'd I
Like-
drive here?
I just want to know, like, I just want to be wowed.
I'm impressed by the
Seriously.
change with Curaleaf with the express lane and them doing away with it because it wasn't an express lane
Yeah.
at all. There were multiple times that I got in line and the person up there was like running back and forth from the Mac machine. Like, how is that? It said the sign clearly
Yeah,
says
that's
you
a little
must
messed up.
have your order ready, know what you want, and your cash ready. Like, that's on the sign. That's what
Yeah, but
ticked
you know
me
what?
off
You know
about it.
what? When-
Always.
If I ever use the express line at Cura,
Grab that
I knew what I wanted. But
Me too.
I want to look at what you're giving me
Oh
first.
well, of course.
And like if I don't
I mean, I
like
want
what
the
I
couple
see in
minutes
your
for
initial
that.
offering, I'm gonna tell you to bring it back and bring me 2 more so
But-
I can make a selection.
I mean, as far
And
as
that
the
takes
cash is
time.
concerned, have your cash ready. Like, I've been there multiple times
Sure.
when people were running back and forth from the Mac machine.
Well, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
I
seen
mean,
that.
not
come
cool.
I've
on
seen
now,
that.
no.
You should lose your spot in
no.
line at that point.
Yeah, exactly. And that never happened there. And it happened more than call it what it is.
It should be
you
call
know?
ahead. If it's a call ahead order, then you
I
pick it
get
up. That's
those
it.
checking. You have to check
Yep.
your product also because there's been times that it has happened to me with getting the wrong labels.
Oh.
Well, all
Remember?
this stuff, it just shouldn't
Yeah.
happen.
No.
Yeah.
It
that's-
just shouldn't happen. You
Exactly.
shouldn't have to want to go. Everything should be trustworthy where
Yep.
and everything should be up to a quality where you know you're getting good stuff each time.
Yes.
You don't have to
Yeah.
second
Yeah.
guess
Quality
or
control.
check.
No.
It's sad that they actually
Exactly.
still do this
Right.
after years being in the business. It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Yep, you should be
Do you know how
able
many
to look at
times
your
I've had
good
buyer's
tender.
remorse walking out of a freaking dispensary,
Yeah.
getting home,
Always.
and like cracking it
Always.
open and being like,
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah, because you can't do
please.
it. Do it in there. Can't open it in there. Can't.
No, see,
smell it.
I want
Like-
a bud tender that I can have a relationship with.
Yes.
That I know that I don't have to sit there and look at it. That I can have actual conversation with and get to know a little bit.
right, because it's
they-
easy to.
you
It's
know,
like
it is
I know
on
what
a
you like.
personal
Hey,
level.
if you like that last week,
Right.
you're gonna like this a
Ma-
lot. Like
exactly.
that's the relationship that needs to be had because a lot of people walk into dispensaries and they get intimidated.
Yep. Yeah, and they don't know. I mean, you freaking Curaleaf got my mom to buy her full allotment, 2 ounces of Albert's super sour diesel, telling her that she needed that much to know whether or not it was going to affect her or not. Are you been kidding me?
I need a half a joint for that.
Right? Right? Exactly. And so
They should sell.
it's
They
like-
should sell a smaller quantity if you want. Also, that's what I feel like.
but
Give me a sampling.
They really talked her into.
Give me,
I said,
give me a
"Don't-"
mixed quarter,
I said, don't
and then
you
I'll come
ever-
back and
Lounge inside the
I'll spend my allotment then.
I
There should be a
said,
smoking lounge in the dispensary.
I said, never again, not without me. I said, you're never going there again without me. Like, you know, she does like the lozenges. She does get the oil there that we make chocolates with her for her. And, I mean, it just works for her. She's not a long-time smoker. So, you know, sometimes the stuff is okay. I, you know, prefer better for her. So I do keep her away from as much flour as possible, but she likes to put the lozenges in her coffee in the morning. So, you know, and then she might have another coffee throughout the day. So, and that helps her. She can't vape, so that's out. She can't smoke because of her lungs. So, you know, at least I got her to stop spending her money on flour. So, you know,
I prefer
I wish
flour.
we had. Yeah, I do too.
I feel like flour
I
treats
do
me the
too.
best out of
Yeah,
anything.
Me too. Me too. I'm starting to feel that some edibles are helping at certain times. I think as I'm going off of the narcotics and I'm lowering and lowering, because I was 120 milligrams a year ago of my morphine daily, and now I'm down to 20 milligrams twice a day of the extended release. And that's it. Nothing else. Except for the kidney stuff and no other narcotic ways. That's good that's insane for me, and that's because of the relationship that I have with
People like Jeff Oakes inspired me to.
right. I mean,
do it.
Jeff taught me so much about how to make stuff and figure it out. That it's really helped me.
They took out all his intestine, half his kidney. I mean,
Oh
half
my
his
God,
liver,
with what he's been
and he
through.
used a bunch of oil. And he didn't take any morphine. One shot of
Thing
morphine.
is, for a
I'm
lot of
getting
people,
there.
this is
I'm getting there. I wanna
cannabis is
be
a
there.
lifestyle for a lot of people, and it's incorporated in different aspects in different ways, and that you make it work for you. You mold it like a system that works for you. And most patients that I know that have been in the program or have been self-medicating for God knows how long, they use certain things for specific reasons.
Yeah, absolutely. It gets me through. It gets me up every single day. I'm now getting myself back onto a solid routine. Like Eric said, I've been on time lately. That was something that I wasn't for a while. I had always been, and then I stopped being. And
Tracy's 9:30 is like 10:15.
But now I'm back to 9:35. I'm still a couple minutes, but 9:35 is a lot better than 10:15. So, even 9:45 is better than 10:15. So I'm making strides in that. I will get back as I keep adjusting my routine, because I am able to adjust my regimen. It's helping me, but I wish we could do that through our dispensaries, and we can't.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it. And
It'll-
people ask me.
I think it'll come. So as more and more competition enters the environment, these companies are not going to have a choice but to improve their quality. I can't imagine that they're going to add 6 more dispensaries whenever those open up to make a total of 12. They're going to double capacity. Something's going to have to budge. Either price point's going to have to budge or quality's going to have to budge, because there's going to be a fight.
That's the only thing that's going to drive it up, competition.
Yes.
Right.
That's the only thing that's going to ramp it up for these dispensaries.
Yes, they need it.
Yeah.
Because it's like that. And if you go to the other legal states that have been medical and recreational and stuff, and they've got things that are worlds beyond what we have.
Exactly.
Yes.
And we're never going to get like that until they get competition where they can do stuff
Right.
like that.
Do we
That's
have Rick
true.
Simpson oil here in Jersey?
No.
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 Mm-mm.
You got to make it.
Yep.
Yep.
So then you got to wait a whole entire year to save up your whole allotment to do it.
Yep.
Yep.
That makes a lot of
Exactly.
damn sense.
Or you got to be terminal, and then you can't afford it.
Yep.
Right. You got to mortgage your house for that. Come on.
Yep. Second or third lines of credits, all kinds of things. I know people that have sold their cars just to afford.
But actually, you can't use credit on it.
Nope.
So
Nope. Exactly. But you can get cash out of credit cards, which is a higher interest
that's a
rate
really great
to-
recommendation.
Yeah.
Well, but no,
But
this
that's
is the
like a cycle
reality,
that they put
though.
people in. Like,
Exactly.
That's the position they put people in.
Absolutely.
And this is exactly why I don't have credit cards. Everybody's like, oh, well, no, my credit sucks, not because I have bad credit. I don't have any credit because I don't want to get stuck in that cycle of having, you know what, it's okay this month
No.
because I can rely on this.
But nobody should ever be
no.
put in the position to have to
Exactly.
rely on credit to buy medicine.
Exactly. But people are. That's the reality of it. People are going into their banks, getting cash advances at Mac machines now off of their regular credit cards at the interest rates that are so insane, and then they're even using their regular credit cards. I bet you if you check the Mac machine, it'll say Visa. That's any Visa,
And the media will
just
spin
debit.
this as, you see what cannabis does to people. They're running up their credit lines, and they'll spin it in a very negative
Of
way.
course they will. Of course they will when it's something that people are forced there. People that don't have any other options. Because what are our options in this state?
Certainly not growing it.
No.
Yeah.
We know that's
not going to happen.
out.
Insurance needs to pay for it.
Well,
Yep.
Well, the federal government needs to make a move first.
That's got to happen first. So,
Insurance carriers are making out right now for any. They're
yeah.
like, take me for example. I was good for a number of MRIs and therapy sessions and injections and like multiple times a year, like for years. And I get into the medical marijuana program in 2015, and like I go to like my yearly checkup, and like, yeah, I was in a car accident more recently, but up until that point, I was just maintaining with Canna, and like I still paying my $475 monthly premium to maintain my medical coverage, but I wasn't getting any use out of it. All my prescription costs were on medical cannabis, all of it. And then it's like, well,
Yep.
what do I even need this insurance for? But then it's like, well, you kind of need the insurance because something else happens. But I feel I couldn't imagine being on Social Security income and having to deal with this.
huh.
It blows me away.
Welcome to my world.
It blows
Me
me
too.
away.
This is my life every day, and I'm a single mother. Now, granted, when I worked my ass off. I loved my job. I loved what I did, and I made a lot of money doing it young. Because of that, I was able to put more away in Social Security, so my benefits not as low as some, which then helps provide for my son because he gets an auxiliary benefit based off of that from me. Even though his father was in the military, he gets it from me because I still got paid more. My Social Security is still higher, so it benefits him to get that from me every month. And it's still, that's what makes me not eligible for programs that I should be, simply because of the fact that we're disabled and we are put out. Because when you go and you apply for like food stamps, anything through social services and all, they don't deduct the expense for medical marijuana from a dispensary. So why bother going to one? Really, what is my advantage of going and putting out that money when I can go to somebody who I know and I trust, who knows me personally, who says, Trace, you know what? I know whatever's going on. What about this? I'm sorry. I want to be able to have that relationship with my local dispensary, and I can't. It's just not a possibility.
Well, again, I mean,
And it's not
our
that
options
I don't
our
know
options are
some
so,
of the people
our
that
options
work
are so
there.
limited to think that anything's going to change in this environment is insanity. It's not going to
That's
change
true.
because there's no motivation, right?
Right.
It's all about money.
There's no
Oh, yeah.
motivation, right?
Money is there.
And we don't
Right.
have the money bags.
Exactly.
We don't have the There's
Yes.
Yep.
Cow.
Yep. As
You're
soon
not
as
allowed to
rec
sell this
goes
anymore.
through-
You're not in the club.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if e-liquid doesn't put me out of business, that will.
Yeah. That's the fuck.
Yep.
I'm done with Jersey. I'm out.
Yeah.
Peace.
I mean, it stinks.
Yeah, I don't have like warm, fuzzy feelings about being a business owner in the state of New Jersey right now.
How could you? How could you? Look at what they're doing to you.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It's definitely a rich get richer feel around.
Well, but there is no middle class anymore.
Yep.
It's us or them.
Yep.
You're either down here struggling to get through and figure out how you're going to put food on the table and pay the bills every month, or you're them. There's no middle anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
And anybody who believes there is
Yeah, it's certainly a grind.
Out of their mind. It's, you know, you can't. Like, they talk about, oh, you know, what, unemployment's up and a small business is getting bigger. Where? Where?
Yeah, exactly.
Other than, like, alcohol, breweries, they're popping up like, you know,
The
freaking
industries, they
Starbucks.
figured out how to make money in.
Like Starbucks.
That's
Seriously.
exactly how they're doing cannabis in the state. They're figuring out how
They
they
gotta
can
figure it
make
out.
every dime from it, and then they might do something.
Well,
But until then-
and who's gonna make
yeah,
that
exactly.
dime?
Right,
Exactly.
yeah.
That's exactly what it's all about.
It's crazy.
Then they'll
And
start
nobody
to move
gives
a
a
little.
F about the patients at the end of the day, except for
Well,
your friendly
the-
neighborhood person.
The thing that will make that, what we're talking about, the corporate environment of cannabis, what will make that better in the state of New Jersey, which my understanding, what's written in that recreational bill is the fact that you're going to be able to obtain X number of micro licenses. So people that don't have big bucks that aren't affiliated with big organizations that are coming into the state have already done it in other places and have the know-how and have the ability to grease pockets. I wouldn't even want to run with people like that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like, I don't want to be associated with that. I really just want to grow for myself, but I understand the idea of a micro license. So the small guy can get involved and grow like a higher quality organic soil, whatever, however you want to do it, whatever your specialty is, and be able to market that and sell it. I agree with that. I mean, there's an
Yeah.
opportunity, but let's just see
Yeah.
what the actual cost is going to be for that little guy and how sustainable that model is.
Right. Absolutely. Because is it? You know? Because if it's unsustainable, they're still not going to put a dent in the black market. They're only going to feed it more because that's what us as patients, we need it to survive. Because that's where many of us turn. That's the only way. It's that or back to pills.
But there's always going to be a black market.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I mean, there's, you know, like,
Well, yeah. But still, you know, it's either that or pills for many people. That's their only options every month.
or canna and pills.
I think the black market is more of the federal problem, because if it was legal across the board, then that would pretty much eviscerate it. I mean, that's just like the states, like the legal states that have it, that basically export the states. They're exporting the states that don't have it legal. So, I mean, if you make those states legal, then that kind of ruins the black market.
There's not gonna be any reason to get, like, you can't put it anywhere. Like, we're not
Yeah,
gonna want it because we have our own.
Yep,
I get that.
exactly.
Yeah, but then we're
Well,
still.
we're waiting.
There's a surplus in Oregon, right? Still
Yeah.
pounds and pounds.
Right,
and
right.
pounds.
But
Really?
but there's patients here that can't afford medicine. But there's
Right.
hundreds of thousands of pounds. There's tons
Yeah.
Yep.
sitting there.
Yep.
Yep. And there's like $5
quality,
a
you know.
gram.
What is
shit?
Right.
better than what we pay top.
Like, make some
dollar
oil
here
out of it
for.
and, like, you know, like,
Yeah, it starts.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
Yep.
probably enough RSO to cure a bunch of people.
right.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
We need to get people out there making it, like offering to make it. And figure it out. You know?
The FDA will step in at some point in time when people
Well,
start making
good.
claims like that.
Yep.
That is a cure for cancer,
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
come on
After
now.
legalization, because you get some crafty people to market it like that, and they'll make millions, and then the government will get involved and
Well, then
over-regulate.
let's do it first.
So let's, hey,
We have the
everybody,
knowledge.
let's do it right,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mimic, like, cereals and gummy bears and things like that. Use child-proof packaging. Like, do it the right way.
Yep.
So we don't.
It's really gonna do the job. At the end of the day, we need quality.
Yes.
And that's not something that you can get.
Why
at
no
your-
gummies?
Exactly.
I'm not saying no gummies.
Oh man, I love
I'm not saying no
I
gummies.
love
I'm saying
gummies.
no, like, make this look like a gummy bear where if they were sitting side by side between a piece of candy and a piece of medical marijuana,
yeah,
that you
make it
can't tell
look
the difference. Because if
differently.
you can't, that's why I feel like the Curaleaf, the lozenges there, like, I feel like they make them taste bad on purpose.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they do.
They're gross.
they
but
are nasty.
But they work. They're effective though, and like, you know, you're getting
That's what
10
I said.
mil.
My
You're
mom
getting.
likes them.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I let her buy because she likes them. She
No,
like-
but
she
the
drops them in
canna
her
industry as a
coffee.
whole
So she doesn't
has
taste
made
that
those mistakes
nasty
on
taste.
the West Coast with like those edibles, and there have been, you know, unfortunately incidences with kids and minors getting their hands on it, thinking it was a piece of candy, and surprise, it's not.
Yep. People out there in the industry that are trying to be there to support and assist and help the patients as much as possible. It's crazy. But, yeah, I guess we'll keep seeing what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Extent, does that cover officers? Do we know yet? Does our new fair employment cover officers?
Our new what?
We have fair employment now in the student nurses here where cannabis is concerned, Lefty. Where you been? No job protection for
You need to get the
firefighters,
union
cops.
behind that because they're just not on board with that.
Mm. I don't know.
Sorry, I was preoccupied over here.
Sorry.
I'm just.
I'm always doing something
stoned.
here, and plus I'm in pain.
I have to split my time sometimes.
Yeah, you're busy.
I just ripped my pants again. I did. I really did. I just ripped them again.
I am so stoned right now.
And that's that's
And
another
I
thing.
think I think the American Legion state commander is in Brooklyn tonight. And I have to be there because I'm the auxiliary.
Can we petition to get a closer restroom?
Yeah, that'd be great.
We need one, like a porta potty or something.
Yeah.
Like just for us that we have a key to, so we know it stays clean.
Sure, there you go.
You know, have it put into our thing.
Some snacks for us.
I like snacks.
Ooh,
Yeah.
and chocolate are the
Yeah,
kind of
these
snacks.
carrots really aren't doing it anymore.
Oh, so I just got some pictures of DC's, Washington DC's menu.
Yeah, DC, you get to smell it.
Yeah.
They get to. Yeah, you can
DC's
smell it there.
menu,
Yeah, it's great.
low size, paper filled, better choices, better prices. 4 ounces doesn't count against your allotment in Jersey.
That's how it was when we went to Puerto Rico. We went to medical dispensaries, and you were able to.
Oh, wow.
They had big jars, and they just like brought the whole jar over, and they're like, you stick your nose in it.
Oh, yeah.
But that is interesting in Puerto Rico. That was all like commercially grown. Like you could tell because
but
I went to like 3 or 4 different dispensaries, and they had very similar product.
But
Uh-huh.
So I
this
started
is
asking
your-
more. Hang on, I started asking more questions, and I'm like, "Who's growing all this?" And there's like maybe like 3 or 4 growers on the island, but a lot of dispensaries. So you would just run into a lot of the same stuff at different price points, which is interesting.
This was your prime example of what you were talking about a candy looking
Yeah.
and just the
Yep.
same. If my son didn't know
Yeah.
like that mommy's
he
a
did.
patient,
Yeah.
because some parents hide it from their kids. He didn't know mommy's a patient and to look at every single thing. I don't leave anything laying around.
Risk of abusing your medicine supply,
Lock it up.
then you lock
I
it
don't
up.
think he ever would be, but that's still,
You lock it up.
that's still not the point. He's,
It gets
getting-
confusing.
Either.
I just need
I
my
know.
buddy to tell me, "Yo, these are
Exactly.
good. Try this," and I'm
I
happy.
had this argument with a friend of mine that is all like, "Oh, well, it's all parental responsibility." And that stays locked all the time.
I have a
And
safe
then
on all
I
levels
have-
of my home just for cannabis. I'm serious.
Well,
Yeah.
I only have one level to worry about, and I have that thing hidden. He knows it exists, but he doesn't know anything else about it. So, I mean, it's essential for me to have that, and I don't take any medication outside of where the safe area is, except for Bo, and it is as a parent, it's a lot, but you know what? It's my responsibility. As of today, like, he is dying to get in front of one of these councils, one of these assemblymen, to tell him, like, the reality of the game is, at the end of the day, he's got a mommy that he didn't have before.
Exactly. I couldn't imagine the difference, like, especially to a kid. I know what it's like to grow up with parents, like, in situations like that, so, yeah, it's a hell of a difference.
what that child went through with having me down in bed more days than I could get up, that had to be hell for him.
Yeah.
I'm honest with the look in his eyes when he says, Mommy, I'm really proud of you. Keeping up. Doing stuff. Every day this week. I know you're tired, but you're doing it. And I'm really proud of you. It's the best feeling in the world. I may not feel like I'm getting much done in the day, but I'm getting my absolutes done. And that's the most important part. And then if I can get
Are you
one or
pushing
two-
yourself?
Oh, yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
matters.
I have to. I mean, because at the end of the day, you know, I have to do it for myself. It is possible that you can, you know, you can recover. You have to want to. And you gotta be willing to bust your ass. And no, you're not gonna get back to what you were before. Ever. You're never gonna be 100%.
You never know.
But I'm not trying to get to 100%. If I get to 70,
It's a good goal.
I'll be good. If I can get back to 70% of where I was before, now mind you, before I was paralyzed, which none of you knew me, I only wore the one brace on the left leg, had full function of my right leg except for I couldn't move my toes. That was it. Full feeling, full function. Had no feeling in the bottom of the very, very bottom of my foot, but I haven't since I was 16, and it didn't affect my walking at all. I always wore long stuff, dresses, pants, skirts, so nobody ever saw my brace. So I had a tiny little limp that unless you asked me if I had a problem, you would have never, ever, ever known that anything was ever wrong with me, period. That was the way I lived my life. If you weren't close to me, you didn't know, and I liked it that way. And now, you know, I'm in a very different world where I do show my braces and have no problem doing it. So, I think it's a mindset thing, too. I'm getting there. This is delicious. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Man, it's so good.
Yeah, it is.
Chocolate was amazing.
That
chocolate
chocolate
had-
More?
that definitely had a kick
You
to
guys
it.
want some
The
last
chocolate was insane,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
It is pretty
I'll
good.
split it with you, Lefty.
Wow.
Because I walked out of the house without my teeth in today. So, you know. I have to go back. I have to make my final appointment. I have to just get the guts up and go back. I have to take my balls that Cindy Ruggiero gave me for my birthday. She gave me a set of balls. Yeah, the little
What
the
are you doing
bouncy
with
balls.
those balls?
Well, you know, I need to take them and go and get my finals put in, but I'm so afraid that I'll get a gap in between my gum line and
Well, don't put the balls in your mouth.
No, but I'm the teeth. The
Oh.
teeth.
Oh, the teeth.
Yes.
Well, be careful with
the
those,
teeth.
too.
Because I have the roots and all of that they're all in. So, that, like the stems, all of that's in already. Like all the hardware is done. So it really is them just. I think they cut it open again and then they set them in there because they have to connect them to the posts that are already there. And I have eight posts on the top. Wait, 1, 2, no. I have 8 posts total. Because it's 4 pieces that hopefully fit nicely together, so. But I don't have the guts to go because I mean, I don't know, maybe if I get another one of those, that thing, what was that? No, not just those. The thing we smoked. Maybe if I get another one of those, then I can go and do it. Because I'm allergic to the nitrous oxide. I'm allergic to the anesthesia that they give you that they inject in your to have this done. So I can only go on Valium and MMP. So, like, you know, it shit hurts. You know? I'm not on all the pills I was before. I'm a
So-
little scared.
When I went for my injections on my back, they didn't want me smoking.
No.
before.
That's kind of crazy because
Interesting.
my doctors,
Sorry.
my
I'm
doctors
like-
prefer it for surgery
like when?
because my
Before?
body didn't
I
my
would fall asleep.
my body didn't stress out the way that it made it easier for them to do the injections the last time.
I think they said it
because-
messes with the anesthetic. Harder to put you under or keep you under or something like that. I don't know.
I never got put. Well, I got put under once, but every other time I just let them numb the area and
Oh.
just lay there.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
No, because I gotta watch and ask too many questions if I was awake. So
Bumps
no.
me out. I don't want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it.
Don't get arrested.
It's just on us now. Oh man.
Where you going? Yeah, man, so do I.
Well, I tag team in it today.
I guess.
Seems that way.
So two
Joe.
things we need here. Trash cans on the public street would be
Right,
helpful.
right? Yep.
I noticed there's none
No.
anywhere on this street. It's very
No.
odd for like a city, right?
Right. It's totally crazy.
So like I have to take my trash home with me, which is fine. I don't mind, but if we had a trash basket, that'd be great.
You're right.
You think we pay enough, and now they're making enough off of these tickets.
And the restroom situation.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, they don't let you in those buildings. You gotta
This
like walk
truly
down to the
is
library.
delicious.
Yeah, it was pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm. And it's dark chocolate.
was no mistaking what was in that.
Wow. Mm-mm.
But that is like a perfect example of like
Yeah, but see, this,
what the
this
industry
is
in
not
Jersey
as
should not.
childish.
Oh yeah.
This is not
I don't
as
think anywhere
child,
should do like this.
kinda.
Yeah.
Because this is like, casinos are adult things.
Like it should be like
so,
very blatantly obvious. You know what you got in your hand.
Oh yeah, absolutely, I agree. I have this argument with my best friend with him all the time, and he's like, he's staunch on parental responsibility. Yes, I get that. There is parental responsibility, 100%. It does lie with them, but kids are kids, man.
The gummies?
You got to remember how you were.
The
Oh, yeah,
gummies I
hell
got in Puerto Rico at the medical dispensaries, they were in single serve packets. Yo, you needed you had to have scissors to tear this damn thing open because it was a plastic wrap,
That's what you need.
but it was sealed. But around the border of the seal, it was like tin foil, so you couldn't tear through it.
Oh,
You had to puncture the package to open it. And each individual gummy was wrapped like that, and it had stamped on the bottom how many milligrams of THC on each individual gummy.
That's what we need.
Yeah, I'm not all about over-regulation, but those are simple things.
Me
yeah.
neither. We don't need packaging that's like golden grams. Like right
Our
away,
dispensaries
kids
now
think,
do
like,
it right. I don't want everybody's running around with stale meds.
Yep. That's true. That is true. They don't run through like my mom. She's not old enough yet to be on Social Security, and they don't consider her medical issues enough to be disabled. So rely on the discounts, the coupons that they put out.
Right. I don't take advantage of any discounts. I don't have any.
Right. Well, exactly. I mean, I couldn't imagine no.
He had to get recertified the other day, and the doctor's like, "Oh, I'll put you up to 3 ounces." He goes, "For what? I can't fucking afford it." Thanks, but
Yeah.
who we fooling here?
I heard who they are. I mean, this could be complete bullshit, so please don't take this as anything. But I heard that there are doctors out there that are saying, well, whether or not the patient's
Good look
honest or
from
not.
the doctor.
Well, right?
Sure.
Definitely.
I want to
is.
know who has
So-
access to your allotment.
Couldn't put much thought into that.
Huh. I don't know. I really, real drastic improvements, and not adding more conditions. And that's great for the people that have those conditions and now
Yeah.
qualify for the program. They're in the program, but we still have.
more than my freaking mortgage and my rent.
Right.
And I have a
Right, but there's
2,000
at
square
certain
foot
times that
house
you can't even, if you
in,
wanted to spend that money.
Collingswood.
But mind you, there are certain. Let's just say you have that money, and you want to spend that money. But there are times where you can go to your preferred dispensary, one that's closest to your house.
Want it.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly. Once you get there, you're all hyped.
Yeah, and
like,
then what do you-
"Oh,
and then
new
what do you do?"
strain."
Then what do you do?
You turn away disgusted, or you get forced into buying
I'll
shit
buy it.
medication
Maybe I'll
because
just cook
you don't.
with it. I'll do something else with it.
Exactly,
You know how
because
many
you do much more than, going back and forth. It really is. It's not worth it. I mean, there's a lot of places, and yes, this is, I see this as an area that, is a weakness of mine. But on that psychological stage of that, if I realize somebody's watching me walk, it will throw me off balance. And I mean, you saw me walk all over. Great, because I didn't care at all about the people who were around me. So I'm still in that, I want to build back up. So I don't want to be there. I don't want to be walking in and out, getting in and out of my car, climbing in and out of my... Physically, just jump in and out and go take that ride and do all of that. Even, with my mom driving me a lot of the times, because she is my aide, it's still in and out.
When I was in Vegas, I was
I don't
excited
wanna waste my
all 6
time.
times I went in 7 days.
Come on now.
Yeah, I think they were actually impressed.
To see you there. How are you?
Wayne General, Doctor Wayne Anthony Brown, Admiral. The theme tune. You got no orders from Indiana, correct? Missouri. This could be the 15 color right here.
Yeah.
What the hell is he smoking?
So, yeah. I usually
Yeah, that 13
XYZ, KGB, CIA, FBI.
But
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
a perfect example of where people are forced to because they have no other options in this state. It's sad.
PhD
It's
admiral.
sad.
I thought he was saying something important for a quick second.
Right?
And I started listening, and I was looking at him, and I quickly realized I was in like a rerun of 12 Monkeys. I'm pretty sure he was. I'm around just now. The world's gonna end.
That definitely looked like shooting something or
Bruce Willis is running down the sidewalk right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my God! But still, that is so sad, though. That's how people live their lives every day. And at the same time, you don't know. Is that a mental disability that's gone untreated?
Uh-huh.
A light?
Somewhere.
There is not. There is not one lighter on this table. That is the strangest freaking thing. Oh, there we go.
We're on air right now.
Yeah, we're on the radio.
We're on the radio. And you're on TV. Visit and be guests on the show. Tell us your name. Why
Puff.
are you throwing acorns at me?
And I was just wondering what you all were about. I see
We're
a
medical
little
marijuana
cannabis plant.
advocates and activists
And patience.
and patients.
Oh, okay. I
What do you mean? That's all
well,
self-medicating.
Yep. It's still
Yep.
medicated.
just only doing it for the effects of the high, not realizing that it could help my lupus, my pain.
Absolutely.
You don't realize it until after you stop doing it.
Yeah. And that's been years and years and years. And I haven't had that, but they done gave me some of everything else.
Oh, of course they will.
All kind of opiates.
'Cause
and
insurance will cover
injections.
that.
They make money off that.
Yeah.
Only the $600 injection.
Isn't that nice? They make
I
money off
get.
your illness.
Yeah.
And not just like a little bit of money.
No.
A lot.
There's a
of money.
pharmaceutical giant right now being sued. They're going to declare bankruptcy. They're willing to give a $12 billion settlement. let
but
that ring
isn't
out
that
for a
only
second.
to
Like
people
wrap
that
your brain.
die?
Hang on, wrap your brain around that figure. $12 billion they have, and still stay in business. There's something wrong with that. I
There is
digress.
something else. I mean, it's something else that they can do with that. But what can I do for to help you? Do you all have a petition or anything like that?
No, not today. We're just here to raise awareness. You can call your local legislator, and you can,
Will that help?
Lefty, can we look up real quick who her local legislator is?
Where are you from? You from
I
Trenton?
have to finish that
I
list.
live in Trenton. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, another Commonwealth.
Give Reed a call.
Yeah.
Give Reed Gascura.
Right. Yeah.
Reed Gascura. He's the mayor. He's very friendly. He's helpful. He's nice.
Because if they legalize it in some states, it's just ludicrous to me that they don't do that in every state. What's the problem?
Yeah.
I mean, why?
You cross the border, you're a criminal. Here I'm
Yeah.
it's like I can't leave the state with my medicine or I'm a criminal.
Yep. Exactly.
I'm
And
stuck.
that's exactly how it is.
And it
You
is
go right
medicine.
across the bridge, and man, that's it, man. You try to not have to hit traffic down on 95 South and go over to PA. That's it. You're a criminal.
Well,
So you can't-
I made my mind up today that I'm going to end up breaking the law. I suffer not only from lupus, from dual sciatica, and I got herniated disc L4 and L5.
Ouch, me too.
Oh, so you know
Uh-huh.
how it feels. And I choose not to take the Percocet, the opiates. I don't want to take that. So I'm going to have to break the law today
Yeah.
and smoke marijuana
Yes.
to help ease my pain.
There you go. I was on Percocets and Moxycontin and Roxicodone for 10 years for my back, for my neck, my back. No more.
Miserable.
I got off all that
Miserable.
using
I'm working
cannabis.
on it. I'll get
Yeah.
there. I will get there.
Yep, just cannabis.
It's terrible. And it can be avoided.
Right.
I don't understand why they don't want to help us.
That's
Help
right.
us.
That's why we're here. That's exactly why we're here.
Yeah, we're here fighting for you.
So you said I have to call, and the best thing to do is call my legislator.
Mayor. Call the
Call
mayor.
the mayor.
Call the mayor.
Give
Give
him
him a
my
call.
name and information. And will they document it? Are they actually documenting these things?
I would hope so.
They're supposed to be. If they're doing their jobs, they are.
Yeah.
So if they get a certain number of Trentonians or people, period, in New Jersey, then it will happen, or it's just a long process? This is just the beginning
I
of
think
the
it's
process?
a little bit of both. We're hopefully close to the end, but we're not there yet. We still have a long way to go. There's a lot of stuff we need. And then even after it's legalized, we still have a long way to go to help the patients. So, and at the end of the day, I think every one of the facts. However, I believe they need to fix the problem with the patients not having quality medication for an affordable price before they do that.
Can you afford a doctor for a cannabis card?
No, that's exactly
No.
what she's talking
No.
about. That's why
So,
she just said
you
she's
can't
going to have
afford-
to
you
break the
can't
law,
afford-
Lefty.
You can't afford the medicine.
No.
She
You can't
said
afford
she's
the
got to
card.
break the law.
You can't afford to pay the Department of Health their $100.
Oh, but wait.
Do you have insurance?
Yeah.
You do? Okay, good. That's good.
No, it didn't cover the Percocet, but it covered the Roxy.
Yeah.
The Roxy.
Roxy
The
it covered.
stronger
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
More
Roxy the
addictive.
doctor too.
opiate it covered.
Yeah, but it's easy to get off those Roxys if you have cannabis because they
Yeah.
try to put you on Suboxone, and Suboxone's even harder to get off than the Roxy.
I
It
won't
really
do
is.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
seriously.
No,
no good.
I'm taking my time, going, step by step. But man, it's tough.
Yeah.
It really is, because with the crap, it's disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting what they're doing to us.
It's really encouraging that we're starting, because it can't happen, won't happen if we don't start it. at least try to prison for marijuana. Are you crazy?
Why don't you grow it? Can you grow it?
No.
You good at growing things? No.
No.
Okay. Some people like to garden. I see a lot of people like to garden, and they have green thumbs for tomatoes and all this other stuff. I'm like, you can grow some cannabis too.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to do like I told her. Break the law. I'm tired of hurting, and it just seems to me it's so much about the money, how much money the
that's all.
pharmaceutical companies are going to lose.
Yeah.
Because they are going to lose if they legalize this. But it's going to help the people.
They don't care about the people. What do the people matter? Who are the people? What do the people do for them? What do you do for that? What did you do for them lately?
So you got to go in the black market.
That's the way that they look at it. It's how they treat us.
I have to go on the block.
Yeah, on the block.
Isn't
Get it off the
ridiculous?
street. You
Taking the chance of having to get arrested.
It's just as good off the street. It's better. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
You know what?
And you probably trust your person.
I do.
That's all. Most patients do
You
that
trust
anyway.
that it's not laced with anything bad, and it's not gonna, you're not gonna have any issues.
No.
Because you
Just
have that
wanna have
relationship.
relief from my pain.
Yeah.
Which is all I want.
It's
I just
disgusting
only
what they
want them
do.
to legalize it so I don't have to look over my back while I'm doing it.
Right. You have stress, additional stress added to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's horrible.
Which definitely doesn't help anything at all.
Because people are going to do it. When they're going to do it, nobody's going to keep hurting. I'm not going to keep on hurting. And I'm not going to take those pills. I'm not going to do it anymore. As of today, I'm going to smoke the marijuana.
There you go. God put it here for a reason.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah. It's a herbal. It grows from the ground, from the earth. It's not theirs. They didn't make it.
They're patenting it, though. They're getting patents on it. They patented Charlotte's Web, I think. Yeah, they started patenting weed.
The government's always held the patent on it.
Oh, yeah, the government had it from the 70s, I think they had a patent on it.
Yeah, they've had the patent.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It's got no medical value, but you got a patent on it for medical. Like,
of course not.
what a bunch of hypocrites and liars.
Why would they let it out? Why would they let that out? Come on, Lefty.
Sad.
Where you been?
Sad.
I mean, they act like we're ignorant, we're dumb, we're stupid, because that makes no sense. You're right, they're a bunch of hypocrites.
We're as dumb as they make us.
Yeah,
That
so
is very true.
hypocritical. So hypocritical.
We are only as dumb as we allow ourselves to be.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they have people on the force that smoke it. I have no doubt
cops,
in
yeah.
my mind.
Cops have because they got PTSD,
No.
so they need it. The cops, the cops need to get their cards, but they don't have job protection.
Oh, they don't.
You must have been gone. She tried.
They don't have job protection.
No, cops don't have job protection. They use heroin. Some the cops got caught using heroin, but they don't have job protection if they use cannabis to get off heroin. Isn't that messed up? I know cops that are going to rehab right now.
So much sense.
And they're not allowed to use cannabis.
How you feel after taking that hike?
But you know what? They'll put them on Suboxone probably. Maybe they'll put the cops on Suboxone like they do to the rest of us. And then what's the sense of that? Get them off all that crap.
Yeah.
Get some cannabis.
Yeah.
Get job protection for the cops. That's what we need.
Man, I'm so glad you came up here today.
They don't have that.
I feel
And the
so
citizens.
I
Too
don't
bad
have
I
any
don't
pain
have
right
it,
now.
but I'm about to go and help relieve
don't
this
have any
pain
pain
that I.
right
They call me Puff.
Puff? Nice. Come back
Right in.
Come back anytime. We're here every Thursday. All right, I'm trying to get connected again to the phones.
Yeah, I told her 5 minutes.
Working.
Ooh, wow. And I gotta go meet the commander of the American Legion tonight in Brooklyn at 8 o'clock.
Look at her eyes.
Yeah.
Look at her eyes.
Got me hot too, man.
What do you think the chances are? And
Wow.
will you write me a letter for my president?
Can you see what I have next to me? She won't stop talking. Look at her eyes. All right.
Thank you for my
You could
birthday
speed.
present.
You're welcome.
I love you very much. I'm not, you know what? This is the first time that I'm not like looking at my phone going, well, how long until I can take my next morphine? Because I am one of those people that I will wait until that 12 hours before I will touch it. But by about 3 o'clock, some days, I find myself looking. And it sucked. It was not at all about like, oh, well, when, you know, how much longer? This is very few and far between for me. So, I'll actually get a lot done today.
Look it.
I'll probably fall asleep on the way home.
Okay. I'll buckle you up in the back seat.
That's a comfortable back seat, though.
That's what I hear.
It is.
Yeah.
No. Well, I have my phone, so I guess so. I have my movies in my cloud.
They have a snack machine here at the museum. And I just go and I put $1
There's a
in.
museum here?
Yeah, go up to the museum and use the bathroom
Oh,
at the
yeah.
museum. Nicest bathroom in the State House area.
I used the library
Museum.
one.
No, that's even better than that one. It
Well, the
smells-
library
smells
one's
better.
not good. It's just a bathroom. I was on a way.
These are, but I had toe surgery.
Yeah, your toe looks like you might as well just cut it off at this point, really.
We saw that. That's
getting
pretty
better.
funky.
Ew, wait, that was your toe with
why
the
don't you-
thing, the stick sticking out of
just
it?
cut that thing off already.
Yeah,
it's
man.
gross.
Yo, it
Get
was
rid of
so
it.
cool when I had
It's like the
a
Viet Cong
nail
quarter.
in the end of it. It was bent, and I would sit there and I would spin it around all day because I was like obsessed with the fact that I couldn't feel that there was a screw and like a big nail that was bent like this
Ew.
in my big toe of my right foot. And even then they put like this thing on the cast that so
Well, I have to keep my foot up, so driving's kind of impossible.
oh, that sucks.
Anyway,
Sorry.
I have a purpose for calling all of you.
You have a purpose? Really?
Yeah,
What is that?
I went to D.C. last week.
You went to
Yes.
D.C.?
Those were the pictures I was
Oh.
showing you.
Washington, D.C.?
That's what I was showing you, Lefty.
DJ in D.C.
On my birthday,
Uh-huh.
she left me behind. She left me at the podcast. I went to D.C. And
I
she
gotta
calls
tell
herself
you,
my friend.
I have a
Are
whole
you concerned?
full-size piece of paper.
I showed them the picture, DJ. They
Okay,
all
cool.
saw it.
So anyway, I got less. I got more.
Yeah, but then you're running
Who
the
wants
risk of
to take a
transported
ride?
across state lines and all that other junk that they want to be.
I put it.
You know, I mean,
put it-
skunk
The
bag.
Buffet.
Let's just move to DC
But I got
where we can grow our own.
7 different
Yeah.
kinds.
Right?
I like
Isn't
that
that
idea.
crazy?
Let's just grow our own.
Our federal capital, our capital of our government, they can grow their own.
How much can you grow?
In the District of Columbia.
Man,
But I mean, tell me that's not crazy.
I missed it.
Guys, I'm willing to drive down a van and take people with me. I can.
Yeah. Yeah. Grab
Oh,
the mic.
you're a vet.
Grab the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, say what you gotta say.
Yeah.
We need the world to hear about the 13th
Yes.
parallel.
The
Oh,
13th
this
or
one
18th?
could be. What am I? I'm only Wayne Brown, commander of the
Destroyer.
Yes.
Galactical Mega Planetary Space
nice.
Federation.
This is where we're at.
Galactical Mega Planetary Space
I didn't know
Federation.
we were
Yes.
The Galactico.
Geo-
No, we were there.
I
but
know
we're
the
actually over here.
Enterprise, but I
No, not the Enterprise.
I know about the Enterprise.
No, the Galactico.
Galactical Mega Planetary Space Federation. Wayne Brown founder. That's me.
And what's that all about?
Galactical Mega Planetary Space Federation of all planets in the galaxy and beyond. That
in certain universes that in my federation that I started, including Pluto, Mars. You ever heard of a solar flare?
Yes. Yes. There's a lot of those lately,
Somebody
too.
might have spit it on the planet. That's a solar flare from the sun. Actually, if you take your it all started when during the Concorde days. Remember the plane, the Concorde?
Yeah.
Right,
Amazing.
right. So I wanted to know how far could the Concorde go up and out of space. Yeah. So I just took it and put the nose up and just kept on going, and I went far out of the atmosphere, and it floated. I was like, wow. Next door neighbors, NASA, the Kennedys have, and also the space station. What's that? Sputnik. You heard of Sputnik, right? With Vladimir Putin. Looked it up, and it pulled so much energy out because NASA hooked me up to don't don't look it up in the cell phone because it will blow a fuse. Never fuse to blow a fuse. They even had me on the news, but don't don't believe the hype. Yeah. So why we here? Can I get a light myself?
Hey, what's your name, man? I need to get your name.
They call me Wayne Brown. Warnie the Brothers.
Warnie the
Don't try to take over my studio. But I heard I got some texts that it's been some movies put out in my studio.
Nice.
The movie studio.
Nice.
That's in Burbank.
So do you live here in Trenton?
Oh yes, I live up the street. I have apartment condo up the street.
And what are you doing today?
I'm getting this. This. You want to take this legislation? You can look at it.
That's what you're doing?
Wow, I was looking at some legislation that I got passed to Senator Don Feinstein's office in California.
Oh, nice.
To
okay.
The Armed Service Committee
so
on
you're plugged in, man.
Armed Services.
You're plugged in just like we are. I love it.
Right. This bill.
See, he's here for business.
Oh well, business.
Yeah.
No, this is.
That's pleasure.
Pleasurable
business.
Pleasurable business.
I was
It's the best
I
kind.
was like a born killer.
Or business like pleasure.
Right. I mean, I was in. I started off in Sewer Air Patrol. Well, actually, I started off as a Cub Scout.
Me too. I was a Weblo. I didn't make Cub Scout. I was a Weblo. Oh no, I was a Cub Scout. Boy Scout. I wasn't a Boy Scout. I was a Weblo.
Oh, so you was a Boy Scout?
No, I was a Weblo.
Navigator
A Weblo.
meeting.
I was a wolf.
How long have you lived in Trenton?
Next week.
Oh, not too long.
Not
Only
too
about 20 or 30 years.
20
I grew up
years.
in West Philadelphia.
I can't
West
hang
Philly?
and
The
move
bottom.
tonight.
Is there a Miss Brown? You got a girlfriend?
Oh,
Wife?
do I have a girlfriend? No, I'm widowed, but I do have
Sorry to
kids
hear
by what's her name? The one from England, Princess Stephanie.
Princess Stephanie?
Yeah, she has my child.
Stephanie.
She has what?
She has, well,
She has your
my
kid?
grandkid.
She has your grandkid? Wait, what?
Wait up! I'm only.
No, wait.
You see my
Everyone
shoulders,
is
right?
so push under
You see
the
my
covers.
shoulders? I'm an English
This is
knight too.
normal.
International pimping.
yeah.
Huh?
You're international.
Well, I wasn't pimping.
International.
Pimping ain't easy, but somebody got to do it.
That's what I'm
I heard somebody say that once.
That's a whole nother book with my other books. That would be the books. What's the name of that book? Iceberg Slim, the true life story. What's the Windy City?
Flavortown?
No, the Windy City. It's like a
Chicago.
Yeah. Well,
You're live right now.
oh, Facebook.
And YouTube. Oh, we
Are you needy?
On my legal page.
When
Hey,
we
Boo
can't.
Boo! I don't have them papers
No,
on.
no, no. But the
You're
thing
fine.
is, you can't smoke
Well,
somebody else's
yeah.
medicine. So when we rolled this joint, we all
You're
threw
getting
in
hit?
and layered it.
Yeah, we did.
Exactly. We layered it.
Pastitazione della fanza. That's rhyming one of my tunes. How to go about the dumpster, the Don. I mean, President Donald Trump. I only known him for like 40 years, ever since I was in like elementary school. Show and tell. He was tap dancing. You know, the Don
Isn't
know
that a
how to
strip club?
tap dance. I was into acting. That was during my first.
How old are you?
But I
Can you
I just got finished. I'm a Buddhist priest. I just got finished smoking some
Hi,
weed
Russell.
down the street. That
Hold on, DJ. We're gonna do a song. Get a beat. I want you to
you want me to give you my my Grammy award
Yeah,
winning song?
put those on.
Or
and
the
give-
one that was nominated.
I got a beat for you right here.
All right.
His Grammy
All right,
Award.
give me the beat.
Yeah, put the headphones on so you can hear it.
Oh my God! Is this what we first do?
This is my man, Wayne Brown.
Wayne A.B. That's be all you can be. Join the army. Fake no funk. Born to West Philly, so how do you dare? Can't compare. That's right. I'm rare. I'm like Cali Spritz of Bel-Air. America, she's paid the gold. How many did Hammer have sold? You might fill your mind and soap with bliss, but no other MC can touch this. I give credit where credit is due. I'm not BBD, girl, I knew what you choose. Cap crunch and Hawaiian punch. Could be dinner for two or even lunch. I see your kisses may be sweet as honey. But guess what? So's my money. Gorgeous soft as a kid, and y'all smile. To all you big stars, suck on all that junk. When I win A.B., I don't fake no funk.
Damn, Wayne B.
Woo! Yeah! Wow, he killed it.
Yeah, you totally did.
Wow. Dude, that rocked. Thank you.
Yeah, you need to come back.
Yeah, come
We're
back.
here every Thursday.
Every
Vote
Thursday.
for Donald Trump. Vote for Donald Trump. It's a ride-a-thon.
Vote for Donald Trump?
Vote for Donald Trump. It's a ride-a-thon.
Really?
Vote for Donald Trump. Vote for Donald Trump. It's a ride-a-thon. Vote for Donald Trump. Vote for Donald Trump. It's a ride-a-thon. Vote for Donald Trump. Vote for Donald Trump. It's a ride-a-thon.
Go away.
All right, it was good seeing you. All right, bye-bye. Wayne Brown is leaving the area.
Wow.
Hell no.
Wow.
That just happened. That was.
Did he not just sound like Chris Tucker?
Wow.
I'm running by here before talking about the KGB, FBI, aliens, and parallel
And
13
CIA.
parallel.
And you didn't have him on?
Yeah.
And he came back and he seemed okay. I got
I'm
nervous
sorry.
a little bit for everybody sitting and all that were present.
I couldn't
But
handle the end.
that certainly panned out.
I couldn't handle the end. I'm sorry. I couldn't
What
do
the
it.
hell was that? Vote for Donald Trump?
I don't know.
Vote for Donald
I
Trump.
don't know.
What
He
the-
lost me there, but
And that just killed the whole rapping
But the
thing
rest of
for
it,
me.
you know,
I don't want to hear it.
he may have committed
Go
like
on,
little
just
like
keep
some
on
like career
going.
suicide with that last rap, but the rest of it was pretty damn
That's
good.
what made it funny, though, the end. Because it was so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, why are you even saying that? That's a horrible thing for you to be saying right now.
His send off. Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to fart and leave the room. What?
He wanted to hit with a bang.
You fart. Let me fart and leave the room. Jeez.
I got
That
him
was
to go
fantastic.
Home.
Yeah. Sorry,
I got him to
DJ.
go home. I think I got my point across.
DJ, you heard the whole thing. She heard the whole thing. Sorry, I had to mute you.
I'm way too high to deal with that
Yeah.
today.
I know you do.
What's going on,
I'm
DJ?
glad I was high to deal with that.
Right?
Yeah, I needed to. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's true.
Woo!
Yeah. Let's take a break.
I
Let's
didn't hear
reset
that.
for a second.
Damn.
Whew, yeah.
Woo!
I have to write a song now.
Wow.
Don't vote
Okay,
for Donald
I
Trump.
need a copy of
Don't
that.
vote for Donald Trump. No, maybe he said don't vote for Donald Trump. I got to replay that.
No, he
We gotta
said
slow
that
it down, maybe. I
If
don't
you
know.
replay it, he says
vote.
that he
He
was
says come
friends
back.
with Donald Trump for 40 years, close personal
right,
friends.
that's right.
They went since childhood. So yeah, he was
Yeah.
saying vote.
Vote.
Get out there and vote. Yes, absolutely,
Yeah,
but not
Tracy
for
heard that.
him.
Tracy's like, yeah, okay, bye.
Anybody but him.
Don't they're hitting
That's
ass.
it. Shut it down.
Well,
Shut
I-
shut his mic
I
off.
was, I
Yeah, we'll
was
be here next Wednesday.
I was about to reach over and shut his
We'll
mic
be here
off.
Wednesday and Thursday?
I was about to reach over and shut the mic off.
My goodness.
That was gold. I'm sorry.
I needed that.
Yes, sir.
Now I know you're gonna
He
make
was
a
good,
meme
though.
out of me.
Hey, it's time to end the show anyway. DJ.
To the end.
All right.
We're coming up to court for me on Wednesday,
Yeah.
DJ.
You coming up here?
I plan to. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, where's your doctor's appointment?
I'll set up a event.
Yeah, something's fucked up.
If there's not already one up, I don't know. I have to see.
CMMNJ.org. NewJerseyWeedman.com, SativaCross.com, MagicalButter.com, UFCW Local 152, DavidVersusAutism.org, Medical-Freedom.com, New Jersey Grannies for Grass, JacksonStorms.com, RLO Glass, OprahMachine.com, Pure Puff Vapor Supply, and Sativa Cross West. All right. This is a sad part of the show. I'll just shut you guys down. Here, I'll leave you up. These are all our friends and family that passed.
And how it grows every day is just sickening.
Yeah, 1 out of 10 medical cannabis patients die. 1 out of 10. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Bubbles? How are you, sir? Have a seat. Grab a seat, man. How are you?
Mr. Bubbles, I'm in the building.
How you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, all right. Grab a mic so I can hear you. I can't grab this mic.
Since we did the podcast, now they want to comply.
Yeah, what happened?
You know, we raised a little bit of sand on the podcast, I assume, and they must have seen it. Somebody from the state.
Uh-huh.
Things starting to work out now. Now they're ready to give it to me.
Yeah.
But it's been over 2 years. I got all the documentation, and I told them I need the marijuana. They said, no, we want to give you the opiates.
Oh, yeah.
I said, no, give me the marijuana. They said, no, we're going to give you the opiates.
You gotta go to the right doctors.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I got that. They gave me the referral. I finally got it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Good for you.
They gave
Yeah.
me the referral. So
Congrats.
that's what I was just telling them. I said, hopefully I'll be sitting back like you,
Nice.
having different waxes on deck for them.
Yeah,
You know what I
but
mean?
now you gotta avoid. You need to afford it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I was telling them. Like, being that they neglected me, since I got shot, it's hard for the income. So I asked the doctors, I said, I got full coverage, what's the problem with them paying for it? They told me I got to pay out of pocket. But Mr. Bubbles in the building once again.
Nice.
Yeah, I see you got it. Them all empty though, man. You ain't got nothing in them.
Yeah, they empty. We ran through them.
How you gonna run through 'em? Mr. Bubbles one here. Come on. Puff, puff, pass.
Well, I'm glad you're going to get your card, man.
I need it.
Because, you don't want to take those damn pills that they want to get you on. They want you on those pills.
Oh,
They want to force you on them, and they got you.
And that right there, that's crazy because the habit that it give you, oh my Lord.
It's awful. And that gets you right on heroin, too. Because if you run out of your pills, then you got to go to heroin because that's all you
It's
can
the
do.
same thing.
I see it all the time.
And that's crazy. But I'm glad that you still going strong.
Yeah, man.
I better show my people some love now. Come on, hit him. Act like y'all know.
Can I see you? Let's see.
Y'all better hit my peoples up. Hit him up.
Well, we're about to end the show.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah,
I
we're
came
done.
Late
You're here at the end.
I'm late.
We're
I'm
doing
late,
our.
I'm
We're
late.
here at the sad part. You're usually the happy part, and now we're at the sad part.
I know.
We're at the
bro.
list. We started our list.
You got a list?
You know what this list is?
What's the list?
It's all the people that died.
Oh man.
1 out of 10 of us die. Cannabis patients.
I'm gonna seek refuge for all those that's gone.
Mm-hmm. Some of them came here and fought with us, just like we're doing. We're fighting for our rights here. Some of them were out here with us.
And
That's
for
right.
the rights of those that can't make it out here.
Yeah.
Big up to y'all. We still fighting for y'all. We pulling. We're gonna make it work for y'all. And us. We ain't gonna play with them.
The first name on our list is Cheryl Miller. She came out here. She was pushed in a gurney. She had a bed because she couldn't move. She had multiple sclerosis. She can only move her head and her mouth, and she could speak, but she couldn't move her arms or legs. And they pushed her. They pushed her in a bed over here.
I wish I had met her.
Man.
Because I know we were one of the first. Absolutely. I mean, she helped my life in so many ways before I ever knew who she even was or who Jim was. And it's, I was one of the very first patients. Well, I mean, she was number one. Obviously, I was in like the first 200, 300 on the patient list.
Yeah, Cheryl was
that was the very beginning.
Yep.
Way back when.
Sabina Rose is a little baby, 15 months old. She had a 25-hour seizure.
Wow.
Diane, Gracie, Cindy Mae, Marie, Jack, Joan, Randy. Randy had the Whipple procedure done, where they take out all your organs, all of them, because you got cancer. They take out everything. You have nothing inside.
I've only seen it on Grey's Anatomy.
Damn. He died anyway, like a year after that.
Sucks. Well, because his body was being run by machines, right? After that? Because they didn't replace the organs, right?
Wow.
It's crazy. But cannabis, they wouldn't give him cannabis in Pennsylvania back then. He couldn't get cannabis.
Are you surprised?
Somebody gave him cannabis illegally, but no, he couldn't get it. They gave him the Whipple procedure before they gave him cannabis.
Of course.
That was
That's less expensive.
Wow.
Kill the man before you help save him.
So they made a bunch
It
of money.
cost them more money to pay him to be alive on disability than it does for them to put him in the ground.
Yeah. And that's how they play with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like they've been
All
doing
our
that.
lives, they play God. Every one of us.
Polly, Bill, Chad, Jeremy, Colette, Matt, Troy, Russ, Roger, Jay, Ella, Hattie, Jackie, Anthony, Jake, Armando.
That's some goodie in there.
Jake is a little kid. He didn't want a wheelchair. He didn't want to be wheeled in. He said he's going to walk. And he walked in there, climbed up on the table. He says, "Okay, fix me." But they couldn't fix him.
And now we do. People who are not with us here at the podcast really, really work their butts off
Yeah.
to help get that. I mean, we've
Yeah.
had so many friends that work on every aspect of that. Jake's
Cancer that turned into spine cancer, which I never even heard before. And it just spread up his spine and killed him. Yeah, that was my buddy. We used to smoke together all the time. Brian, Lori, Joyce, Sean, Dan, Lynn, Felicia, Flo, Brian, Carl, Frank, and Michael Dillon.
Where the clip go?
Michael Dillon had drop seizures, and he fell down, hit his head one day, and never woke up.
That's nicotine right there. But he got the weed though. He don't play. He got it. I'd rather not have it. I'd rather have it.
I'll trade my issues for my weed any day.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, without a doubt. You ain't never lied about that.
Absolutely.
Look, I ain't lying. Look, I was there all night.
100%. I would trade it
I was there
all.
all night last night. Look, my leg, it just gave out yesterday. And they said for some reason the bullet just tearing my nerves up because it's wrapped around it.
The nerve is wrapped around the bullet.
Yeah.
Oh. Ouch.
That's why they can't get it.
Ah.
And I went and talked to the surgeon last night. He told me he rubbed my stomach. And he was like, you know you got hernias right there. I never knew these was hernias.
It caused a hernia?
See them? Them hernias.
What's that from?
It's from when I got shot.
Why'd you? The hernias came from after that, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what. See? Yeah. Toe up. See 'em? They can't even take them out. They just got to stay there.
Oh, great to see you again.
Ouch. Ouch.
I was in there. I stayed there for 10 hours yesterday.
10 hours.
10 hours.
You got like better things to do than standing for a doctor.
And then they ain't do nothing.
Thanks, bro.
They ain't do nothing. All they gave me was an ultrasound. 10 hours for an ultrasound. On my legs. They wanted to make sure I ain't had blood clogs in my nerves.
Man.
You know I like to stand. You too, big bro. Appreciate you spreading the love with us, big bro. Now give me some. Don't walk away. Give me some. Give me some.
They need to treat us better.
We gonna.
They need to have more compassion for us.
Nah, it's gonna be all right, though, because the Lord gonna work it out.
There's no compassion. Yeah.
That's exactly it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on over here
Amen.
and get the mic. Come on. That's all we
Here you
need.
go. Yeah, grab a mic right here.
I'm going to tell you, the crime of the whole deal with this, even coming here to the state capitol, this place is disgusting. I've never seen anything like this. I've never in my life dealt with life. I'm 66 years old. I've been through numerous operations, illnesses, cancers, and you know what? The help that you get is worthless. It is. Totally worthless.
Can be.
The state of New Jersey, physical effect should be having.
Yeah.
That's it.
We're all patients here.
You know, the shame of the whole deal is everybody thinks they know what's right for the next person. And they don't know what's right.
That's right.
They don't know what's
No,
right.
they don't.
They want you on opiates, though.
Yeah, oh, that's darn thing.
And they want you smoking cigarettes.
Look at what's going
Yeah.
on now with the pills.
Yeah.
The Oxycontin.
Opiates and
I
cigarettes.
broke my back in 3 places. I broke my back in 2011. I fell out of an airplane. I was working on a job, and I fell 2 stories. You know, they put me on those Oxycontins, messed me up more than anything in the world. Yep. I've been squared away in my life since 1979, sober.
You and everybody else
And
that's
that's
ever
the
touched
only
them.
thing they ever offered me. You know, I go to get a medical card for smoking cannabis because of medical injuries. I had cancer, removed my kidneys. I can hardly walk now. And you know, there's no help. No help.
No.
You know, and that's the shame of the whole deal. Legalize it. Make it right. You know, I mean, there's people out there that really do need it.
They haven't figured out how to make their money yet.
That's what it's all about. It all boils down to the money. You got money, you're going to get what you need. You you live like a regular person like we do. You're not going to get anything.
Yeah.
You're not going to get anything.
Give you the runaround. That's about it.
That's the crime. You know, how many people are sitting in jail today for a pound of pot? You see any of these people from the pharmaceutical companies going away?
Exactly.
No, but they're going to pay $12 billion to get them out of it.
Yep. Amen, they are.
People are losing their kids on account of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. You know, I'm a product of the 50s, 60s, and the 70s.
That's right.
And it was sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But today, it's not like that. You can't even think like that. I'd have been happy being back in the 70s where I could numb myself and not feel what I was going through.
That's right.
You can't do that in this world today.
Not today.
They're dead against it. Dead against it.
Absolutely.
I got busted in 1969 for 1 joint. You know, I got a felon record for it.
For a joint.
For a joint.
One joint.
In Jersey?
In Jersey.
Oh.
Small town in North Jersey. I did not know that until later in my life that was there.
What town?
Secaucus, New Jersey.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when they thought they were military up there. You know? They treated me as a criminal for 1 joint.
For a joint.
Yeah.
For a
one
plant.
joint. On my record for the rest of my life. What a waste of time.
Waste of time.
Waste of time, waste of money.
I've had a life that people can only dream of and imagine. Very successful in businesses, did what I had to do, and still I never even knew that was there.
Gosh.
Wouldn't it be amazing if our government could just like focus that amount of energy onto something else and how much good they can actually produce for people?
Yeah.
But instead they want to like keep people down and they want to like cost you money.
Absolutely.
Keep you in
control.
Under their
Yeah.
control.
They don't allow you to be able to have a
And
life.
I'm not like an anti-government type of
If you're-
person, but like
If you're
what's
raised
happening
with money,
here in
you're-
this
then
state
you're
right
gonna
now?
be treated right. If you're raised like we are, regular people, you're never going to be treated right. I got to go. Thank you very much,
Thanks
folks.
for being on the show.
Thanks. What's your name, man?
I'm just a guy.
A guy.
A guy.
Well, you have a wonderful day.
And we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, just a guy.
Give it up for Just the Guy,
Just
man.
a guy.
All right.
Come back. We're here every Thursday. Come back.
Every Thursday.
I'm here every Thursday. I'll see you.
Yeah, man.
He said, I'm here.
You'll smell us. All right. We're going to end the show anyway.
You want to sing the song then, Dak?
You want to sing a song?
You going to sing the song?
No, we're going to end the show. I got to go. I got to get out of here.
All right.
We all gotta get out of here.
We need y'all prayers. We need y'all to go ahead and help us out in this cause. Y'all know it is a legitimate cause. Come on, support it. Vote for it. Help this bill get passed. No more delays. It's time for action now.
Hashtag they shall grow. What's our hashtag?
Hashtag they shall grow.
They shall grow. It's written in stone down at the Veterans Memorial down here.
Yes, it is.
On the wall. Look at it. It says down there. It's crazy. It's great. The hashtag they shall grow. They shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. Hey, a spider. At the